Well, now the cat really out of the damn frying pan. I know this Gerard for the incontinent fool, as I pointed out in last week's amazing and witty argument. I know he nothing but a talking suit what America putting in the White House zoos to keep the place aired while they looking round for a no man capable of crippling his own blindness with the man. He is the appointment of Shirley Temple as ambassador to Ghana, especially for the bomb Colonel Ike Achampong, what calling himself head of state and chairman of the National Redemption Council, which making the country sound like a spot for cashing in your green child stamps. And while we on the Subobia, what kin or national leader who been in office getting on for 3 years still not got enough confidence in himself to promote himself to steal the fact remaining that a slur on one black African state by the Damos fraud constituting a slur on all black African states, and banging surely Temple of as the official United States ambassador, coming as high on the top 10 slayers chart as anything I ever coming across. I seen the Shirley Temple on numerous occasions up the Entebbe Mount, and I know what I talking about. And I was feeling sorry for Achempong, standing there on the far end of the red carpet, done up in the full regalia and sweating like the rotten pork, licking their lips and running the welcome speech through his bones, and expecting any minute to be confronting some top diplomatic giant, and the plane pulling up and the door opener and what meet me his eye, but this 6-year-old midget tap dancing down the steps and shaking the ringlets and shouting about the animal knackers in the soup. The whole thing about diplomatic circles is the tone they bring into the local society. Everybody knowing that the diplomatic representatives not counting for nothing on the way political scene these days, the negotiating always getting done at the top levels with the red phones and the parachuting, Kissinger, and the famous one-to-one confrontations and similar. No one calling up the ambassadors for the briefing anymore. The diplomatic corps use creating the goodwill via the knocking back or the smart dry martinis, and the big balls with the white ties and the caviar on little sticks, and elegant chaps strolling on the moonlit lawns and trying to get a hand down the front of the foreign secretary's wife, etc. But what's gonna be happening at the smart diplomatic bashes in Accra? She gonna have the entire cabinet doing the background humming for the good ship Lollipop, while she belting out the revolting solo stuff. She gonna be insisting on dancing with Ole Hachampon and his staff, all of them 3 foot taller. And what kind of small talk you getting off? Yen, you got the US ambassador's face in your Kamabon, and how the government and the Tatera wives with the expensive wigs and the top business people, etc., feeling when the ball winding up at 9 p.m. on account or eat the basadas bath time, especially after gobbling down a dinner consisting of the favorite sausage, chips, and jelly washed down with the impressive 74 core. Personally, if road reckoning he able to palm off the imaginations with all the holy Hollywood rubbish what got nothing to do now the film business up the spoot. I reckon in a time for a bit of smart diplomatic retaliating. I got half the foreign office out scoring the jungles right now. Pity God not gonna get the opportunity to see Fraud's face when King Kong turning up at the White House and shoving his credential down his throat.